So the first thing we're going to do is go up to Test and Group Maintenance. We're going to go down to C-Factor Test Maintenance and C-Factor Test Maintenance. We're going to add a new test. Click on Add New Test. And we'll give this test a name. Okay, so we've created a test called C-Factor Test for IMS software. We're going to go ahead and save that. Click OK. And again, when we do a C-Factor test, we're only doing one main. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select a main. We only have one main in the window, so we'll go ahead and add test. And you'll see that the main's moved up into this window. Now, when we do a C-Factor test, we need to select a flow hydrant. So I'm going to go in and select H3, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to select the hose monster size. I think we'll flow up the 4.5 inch side, and we're going to add that flow hydrant. When you do a C-Factor test, if you're not getting satisfactory flow from one hydrant, you would add additional flow hydrants if you wanted to. And to do that, you would just keep clicking and selecting and adding to your list. So residual hydrants. When you do a C-Factor test, it requires a minimum of 2 residual hydrants. So we're going to go in and select 2 hydrants. We're going to select H3, add a hydrant, yes. And we're going to go in and select H7. So those are our residual hydrants. Normally, these would be the hydrants that identify your main. So when we created a main, we had 2 hydrants. We had a starting hydrant and an ending hydrant. Those would normally be the 2 hydrants we would use in association with this particular C-Factor test. And then again, like a unidirectional flush, we have to isolate the system. We're going to do that by closing a series of valves. We'll go in and we're just going to close 3 valves this time. And we're going to add a 3rd hydrant to help isolate the section of pipe to be tested. So we'll go ahead and add valve number 3. Click on Add Valve. Am I sure? Yes. So now I have 3 isolation valves. I have my 2 residual hydrants, and I have my flow hydrant. So I'm going to go ahead and save this data. Okay. Now I'm going to escape out. If I wanted to create another test, I'd simply click on Add New to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and X out of here. And I'm going to go back to Group Maintenance. I'm going to go back to C-Factor Testing. And again, I want to show you that if we had several tests that we wanted to include on one work order, we would go to C-Factor Test Group Maintenance, click on that, and in here I can add several mains to my group. It just makes setting up a work order that much easier, because when you bring a group in, it brings all the tests at one time.